This is a general reading for Scorpio for the week of July 7th through the 13th. So Scorpio is your sun or moon rising or Venus. This is a general reading for you, so take what resonates and leave the rest. For the month of July, I'm again offering a 30-minute complimentary reading for those who either subscribe or put in a comment, and know that I do read all of the comments and do act upon them if I think that, about the quality of the videos. And I've already made some changes. For example, I now have a microphone to help with the audio, and I am not reading out of the book now for the oracle card. That was a suggestion. And let me know how you feel about that, if that is better for you, for me to interpret the card. I am again offering private readings. If you would like to have a reading, today is a general reading, so if you would like your own personal reading, please, I have my email, send me an email, and then I will respond back to you. My email address is in the description of this video. It's on my YouTube page. Then I respond to your email. It can be, for example, on WhatsApp, which is more a live reading with video picture. If you don't want to have a live reading, I can create a video and send you the link for that. So that's the other option. The readings are $15 for 15 minutes, $30 for 30 minutes, or $50 for an hour. If you want to support the channel, you can do that through donations through PayPal or through Buy Me a Coffee, and those links are also on my YouTube channel, and that would help me and support the channel. So I certainly appreciate your donations. Know that I do read all of your comments and respond to them. And also, if you like the channel, in this video, if you like the video, please hit the like button, because the subscriptions, comments, and likes increase the logarithm for YouTube. More people then can become aware of the channel. The channel has grown. The anniversary was June 27th, when I have become monetized by YouTube, which is, I think, great after 1 year. I'm almost up to 2,000 subscriptions now, so please share the channel so I can get up to the 2,000 this week. It would be pretty awesome if I could, and I would appreciate that. Today I have Nina on the table. She is now sleeping, so you can hear her little snoring sounds probably on the video. Jason's in the bedroom. I'm using the Morgan Greer cards, tarot cards for the tarot reading. And Spirit has selected a couple of oracle cards for you. The first oracle card is from Wisdom of the Oracle, and it is number 25, Round and Round. Now, round and round, number 25 works out to a 7, which is the spiritual number. And what this says is that we have lessons that come, and hopefully, as we see things come up, that we have learned from our previous past, that we do not need to keep repeating it, and we will learn as we go on. So if we see something comes up and it's the same sort of circumstances, hopefully we will have learned from our past so that we can have a different outcome. So no, that's what the round and round is, that life is a cycle, and that we can learn from that cycle. The other oracle card selected for you from Believe in Your Own Magic is number 29, which works out to an 11, which is the spiritual number. And it is Feast, Slow Down and Celebrate Yourself. And this is from Believe in Your Own Magic. Sometimes life gets a little too hectic, and the inevitable happens. We forget to take a breather and celebrate what deserves celebration. Make sure you do that from now on. If we never stop to fully recognize the good we have, then the bad stuff can knock us down much harder than it would have otherwise. So this is like, celebrate what you have, and be thankful. And it's the little things. Celebrate the little things, and even make a celebration out of it. Reward yourself. If you've completed something and you feel good about it, reward yourself, whatever that reward is. If you had a really difficult task around the house that you got done, or you had a difficult week at work, celebrate that you completed that, and take care of yourself, whether it's getting a massage, getting a mani-pedi, taking some time out to just sit down and watch a sports game or go fishing, whatever it is that you reward yourself. Celebrate the little things in life, because, as life comes along, sometimes we forget the good and we just focus on the negative. So that's what those cards say. I have shuffled the cards and I have cut the cards. So let's see what we have coming up this week for you, Scorpio. And the first card we have is the Ten of Wands. Now this could be a completion of a lesson. The tens are when we're completing something, or it also could be heavy burdens that you're feeling and balancing out. The Two of Pentacles. Behind, at the base of it is the Tower card. Now another side just had a Tower card too. So this is like things happening, boom, and you have to make a decision. Behind you, not now, is behind you is the Devil. Crowning you is the Nine of Wands. Well, you've got a lot of responsibilities, Scorpio. Ooh. Ahead of you is the Six of Wands. Well, it's all about project or work. Then we have the Queen of Cups. New beginnings, the Ace of Wands. Now that's not surprising. You got the 10 and you got the 8. Ending a chapter, starting a new chapter. Then we have the World. That's good. That's very good. You know what you want to manifest is going to happen. And the final outcome is the Knight of Cups. And we'll see what the Knight of Cups could be. Relationships and taking a pause. The Four of Swords. The World with the Star. What is ever going on in your life is fated. It was part of your script. Ace of Wands with the Ten of Swords. Yes, so it's definitely a new chapter coming up this week. Three of Pentacles. The Sun. Look at that, the Sun. So you have the 7, is this the 7? No. The Six of Wands with the Sun. You're coming into a new cycle. Crowning you, the Page of Rods. The Devil card with the Home. Tower with the work. Page of Cups crossed over by a broken heart. Yes, 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 yes. Well, you have some messages. Page of Rods, Page of Cups. Couple of messages. You have the Tower, you've got the Devil, you have your broken heart. And you have new beginnings. Oh, you have the Three of Swords and the Three of Pentacles. That's interesting. I like to look at the pattern. So it is a lot of wands. You do have some cups, which represents love or home. You got a couple of swords. It's the end of a chapter and the beginning of a new chapter. You have two tens. That's the end of something. It's the completion of a life lesson. So now the important thing to do, Scorpio, is to reflect on what is the lesson that I needed to learn from this. Because it's also got the Tower and the Nine of Swords, it's very possible that it was a very difficult lesson. And hopefully that it wasn't so subtle that you didn't get it, that you were able to assimilate or assess what was the lesson so that you could check that off, that I learned this lesson, and then I can move on to something else. Because, you know, we select our life lessons on the other side, and then we put, well, I want to learn, you know, this and this and this. And so then Spirit, as you come here, presents those lessons to you. If it's, you know, it could be an easy lesson, and if you don't get it, if you go through it and it's too subtle or you do not learn from it, then it's like, okay, next time we're not going to make it so subtle so you can't ignore it. And if you ignore it then it's like, okay, you ignore those two that were very subtle, now we're going to make it like so obvious, like almost like getting hit on the head with a 2x4. Look, here's your lesson that you can't ignore it. And then you go through it. I think with the swords, that it was a pretty obvious lesson, whatever it is, with your 10 of wands and with your 10 of swords. So it was a very obvious lesson. Because we have here your 10 of wands, which was, you're feeling very burdened, and you're balancing, and across it is your 2 of Pentacles. So you're assessing the situation you're in, trying to get balance, trying to figure out, are you going to stay? Are you going to apply for another job? Are you going to get your business or your own business? Are you going to apply for another job? Are you going to try to, change the environment where you're at to have it redefined, or are you going to move on? You're balancing, looking at those burdens that are putting on your shoulders and deciding what you're going to do. You're mulling it over in your mind, because also, not only do you have those heavy burdens, which could also be home, it doesn't necessarily have to be work, because you get a message, a Page of Cups, that's going to break your heart. Now, that's, the Page of Cups represents home and love. So you're going to get a message about home or love, and you're going to have a broken heart. That's coming up. Now, what does that mean? It means that it's something, I think, that's not unexpected, that the communication is finally there. It could be, and it doesn't have to be even a relationship. It could be moving. It could be a shared home. I don't think that's it, because it wouldn't be a roommate situation. It would be more a partnership, a relationship, because you have your broken heart. You're going to have a message, and then you have a broken heart. I get that sense that it is, it could be for someone, it's related to a message about like someone that that they're having marital problems and maybe a breakup, and that is affecting you. It could be a close relative, it could be a parent, it could be someone around you, and as a result of you hearing about it, that concerns you. For others, it is you hear either about that they're moving, or you're moving, or that there's a breakup of a relationship and it affects you. And then at the base of it is a tower moment at work. Now that could be your 10 of wands, and that there's a tower moment. The tower moments are those situations that the universe pushes you and brings something out to light that you've been ignoring. It pushes you out of your comfort zone. With the 8 of Pentacles here, it could be a loss of job. It could be a redefining. It could be a closing of where you work. It could be a cut of pay, a cut of hours, a lack of a bonus. It's a tower moment. And it's work. So at the base of it, and that could also be, your broken heart too. I don't think so, because the Page of Cups is more about love. So something's going to happen. And it's, the 8 of Pentacles is you've worked real hard, you've stayed focused on the task, but you're going to have a tower moment. Could be a change of duties, for example. Could be the sale of your company. Could be a relocation of the business. There's something that's like a tower moment, boom. And you might get an email, or you might have a big company meeting, and there's your tower moment, boom. Suddenly it happens. And behind you is the Devil card and your happy home. Now, this I think goes to these 2 cards. The message about love and your broken heart. And there it is. I think this is what your reading's about, and this is behind you. And that you're dealing with your broken heart. This is your happy home, and then there's the devil there. So it could be domestic violence. could be a breakup of a marriage, could be a big fight, could be, you know, the devil card, and Spirit has told me that the devil card is not a person. It is those characteristics or habits that keep a person from being authentic with themselves or with others that creates a barrier. So it can be addictions of drug or alcohol. It can be infidelity. It can be gambling. It could be temper. So it could be like domestic violence. It could be a toxic environment. It's behind you and now you're trying to heal from that. It's still very new. It's just behind you and you're trying to heal from it, as well as the works environment, which you've got your Tower. Because crowning you, you've got a lot of stuff going on, Scorpio. I think it's like a cleaning out time. Crowning you is the Knight of Wands and the Page of Wands. This is what's on your mind and you feel like you have a whole lot of responsibilities and you hear some more things about it. It's about work, I think. And there's more responsibilities put on you. It could be, you know, the Tower moment. They go, okay, we are closing this division and we're taking all the duties from those employees and putting it on you. That's an example. But you're going to, and that's on your mind because you're going to hear something. And it's a Tower moment. And it's added responsibilities. Added responsibilities, but I don't think it's added pay. Could be even like a relocation or a transfer to a different location where your commute has to be increased. It could be even they saying we're not going to allow any more remote employees and you have to, you know, then that would be more responsibilities because you would, you know, have to add your commute time and all of your, you know, the gas and everything. So there's something about redefining of your work that's going to give you more duties, more responsibilities, and that's on your mind because then what we have coming up is actually pretty good because it's moving forward and there's the sun. It's the sign of victory and moving forward. So through all of that, you're moving forward and it's sunny. You might decide that you're going to look around. You might even, well, you could, for example, apply for a different job in your company and you get that you're moving forward and it's sunny, that you decide, I don't want to work in this division, this part of it anymore. And then right ahead, you get the location and the job that you want. But there's something that you are moving forward, you have a sense of victory and it's sunny, a good outcome for you. Because then the Queen of Cups it can be moving, it can be a relationship, it could be home, it can be relationship, could be a person. But, you know, this is what's going on around you and it's, you know, the Three of Pentacles is newness. It could be moving to a new home, for example, new endeavors, and there would be money involved. I think that's for someone that is it, that you're moving and that's around your environment, or you know someone that's moving that would affect you. Or for others, it could be moving and relocating base for school, for example, because the Three of Pentacles can be going to school, learning some new trade, going online and learning something, starting a new business. But it would be involved, if that was the case, you would be involved about relocating. For others, could be learning about something about the home and about the Queen of Cups. Could be a person, it could be a move. Then here you are, new endeavors of work after your Ten of Swords moment. You know, you have your victory, and in your environment you have some new opportunities, even though that whole Tower moment, you know, you're feeling really hurt about it, feeling stabbed in the back. So it could be that you lost your job and you're moving forward and it's sunny, but you know, you feel like, you know, they didn't consider your contributions, let's say, to the organization, or that they eliminated your job without thinking of your dedication to it. There's something about that they, an unfair decision or some toxic decision And as a result of that, you do have new beginnings, but you're still carrying through those negative feelings about a sense from the previous job. Or you could be even feeling a little bit negative about having to go to a new job. You're grieving the old job and you're feeling negative about the new job. Could be, I get that maybe even the new job, that for someone it could be not carrying through the feelings from a previous job, but there's something about the new job and that they might be trying to pull something, maybe promising you one thing but not, you know, but there's some deceit under the background, or there's some sort of conflict, or it's a situation that you have to be very, very careful and watch your discernment, because it could be a switch and bait. They say it's one thing and it actually turns out to be another. Or it could be an unfair situation about a new opportunity. That's very possible too, an unfair situation about a new opportunity. So you have to be careful as new things come up, because it's either residual feelings from the past or that new situation can have some pitfalls. Oh, okay. So when I say pitfalls, you know, out in the woods, when they put traps, they used to dig a hole and then they would put branches over it. And then you wouldn't know, the animal wouldn't know it was there, and walked it down and go into the pit and they're captured. That's an analogy. Be careful, because they could have hidden a pitfall, and that you need to look at reading everything. It could be that they have offered you something and then you found out that you have to put in a home investment of buying your equipment or your uniform, or you know, if it's a business opportunity, they want you to put in a bunch of money, or they promise you a job and it turns out to be all commission, or you know, it's reduced hours. It's something that they put in a trap. So look for the trap. That's what Spirit's saying. Be aware of the trap, Scorpio. Because then what's coming up is that you're in the middle of your world and it's in the stars. So you feel very good. These are two major arcanas. After you're being aware of looking at a pitfall for any new opportunities, knowing as you move on, you have the manifestation of what you want and you're turning it over to the universe. What it's saying is that you're turning over to the universe that which you wish to manifest, because it will happen. And you are turning it over. You're knowing what you want to manifest and turning to the universe, putting the energy out there, and it will manifest. And the final outcome is that the Knight of Cups and taking a break. Now, the Knight of Cups can be someone offering you a cup of love, or it can be relocation to a new place, and you're taking a break. You're looking at it, and you're just, you know, assessing, not moving forward or anything. It's the Four of Swords, which is in the other deck. It's like he's on the you know, the coffin, resting. This is like getting up to this point, looking at what you want. And it could be about a move, for example. And you're going, okay, I'm going to stop. I'm going to assess. I'm just going to take a breather. Could be about moving. It could be about a relationship, and then you're going to go, okay, I'm taking a breather. I'm not going to get into, you know, a relationship today. I'm going to assess it. So whatever it is, you're stopping and you're assessing. So you have a lot going on, Scorpio. It's a warning about big changes coming up, using your discernment for new opportunities, and then you're going to take a break and assess where you are. That's what's happening this week. Now, the card to meditate, I'm going to pull for you, and Spirit wants you to meditate on this card this week, Scorpio. Yeah, if you want to be notified when the videos come out, please hit the subscribe and notification, and you'll be notified when they come out. And your card to meditate for this week is Eclipse. Celebrate cycles. And remember the oracle card you had about round and round. So celebrate cycles. Know that you have the skills in which to address them. Thank you so much, Scorpio. And till next time, Nina and I send you light and love from Portugal.